here's some scoopages for you. Here's some recaps for your shenanigans. The party is currently split due to Beth rolling insanely well. So, on one end, in a fenced-in, fucked-up, nature-looking preserve, we have Cornelius and Phoebe, who have teamed up with Phoebe's missing brother Griffin, as well as Suze McPherson, to fight off some of McGrath's goons in the fucking preserve. 7 spears were crafted by Phoebe's critical success. And so I believe the situation is over by an electric fence. Suze and Phoebe are in bushes. Griffin and Cornelius are in trees. Everyone but Suze has 2 throwing spears, and the area is also surrounded by, like, what's the word? Tripwires to alert them if people come a-coming. And then elsewhere, traveling across town, is Atticus, joined by Anderson and Nancy. Atticus is wanted for domestic extremism after blowing up a hotel. Allegedly. She actually didn't. It was Archimedes McGrath. But she's being blamed for it. And after checking in with a very confused Fate, that team is heading over to the community center to try and recruit former Burger Boy Michelle to help lead Atticus underneath the McGrath residence. But we're not going to deal with Atticus at first. We left off with that, so we're gonna flip over to the Preserve Boys. What flavor is the preserve? I don't know. Maybe it's strawberry preserve. And so, like I said, Cornelius and Griffin are up in the treetops. Suze and Phoebe are in bushes. Phoebe is disguised very well. And as you are all laying in wait, Cornelius, one of your traps nearby snaps. And you hear what sounds like some sort of mechanical communication as 2 figures enter the clearing that you guys are situated in. And these guys are very reminiscent of Nancy and Bob when you first encountered them at Sterling and Sons. They are dressed head to toe in this mechanical suit with these 2 Doc Ock looking arms sticking out of the back. And they are kind of chattering to themselves and looking around because if there's a tripwire, obviously it's there for a reason. And I'm going to have them both roll Spot Hidden. Let me see. How did that one do? Okay. Yeah. They actually both failed Spot Hidden. But
God.
They're not... I'm going to tell you guys, they're not going to be failing for much longer.
Okay. Can I...
They're turning on their fucking heat sensing goggles.
The heat goggles are turning on.
God.
Can I try something really quick, Max?
You can try anything you want. I believe in you.
Thanks, man. That's so supportive. I really needed that today. Thank you. Can I make a spot hidden roll to see if there's like any weak points on the machine? Like anything that sticks out, like any like exposed parts?
Yo, I was gonna ask to do the same thing.
You can both do that thing.
Oy.
Cornelius and Phoebe lock eyes, and we immediately know we're gonna be looking at these boys.
Let me roll every dice I own real quick.
Yeah, so let me know how that goes. Wow, that is coming in crisp.
That was beautiful. I did get a regular success.
Okay.
Where's my spot hidden? Alright. Now instead of rolling every dice I own, I'll just roll the 2 that I need.
Yeah, that would be good.
That's not even one of the 2 that I need.
Oh, good.
I just passed that.
Okay. So with your regular successes, it's kind of weird. You notice that these suits are definitely upgraded from the versions that you saw at Sterling and Sons. Particularly the giant fucking weak point on the back of the suit appears to be shielded now. But it's kind of bizarre. You don't see any indication of skin. Like there's nothing that looks like a weak spot, a crack in the suit, nothing.
Well, we're dead.
Cornelius looks to Phoebe and grimaces.
Phoebe, like, also kind of grimaces and, like, makes a poking gesture with her spear.
He shakes his head no.
No, Cornelius is going to stay in the tree.
Yeah. I don't see any weaknesses on these people. I am not about to fucking get out of this tree and fucking 1v1 them.
All right.
Phoebe's like, okay, she follows suit with you because she's pretty well hidden too. She's got like, she's disguised as Earth.
Yeah, that's wonderful. I did just get an extreme success.
For what?
For spot hidden. They turned on their thermal.
God damn it.
You're
joking. They can't actually do that.
That's
not allowed.
I have heat-seeking goggles. So one of them turns up in the tree.
Sorry, go ahead, Max.
Well, yeah, one of them looks up in the tree, and there's like, again, that kind of like mechanical sound coming from the helmet, and the other one turns and looks up, and they dig their little robo arms into the tree and start coming up towards Cornelius and Griffin.
I dislike that on Facebook.
From the bush, Phoebe says, "Stab them in the eyes."
Okay. You very quickly see Suze is like looking around, completely panicked, and is like, "What?" And one of them turns around and sees you, Phoebe. So we're gonna enter into combat.
Okay. I couldn't have them both going for Cornelius and Griffin because that wouldn't be fair. It's got to be 2-on-1.
Yeah. All right. So let's roll dexterity.
It's a regular success.
Extreme success.
Oh, wow. Okay. So Suze is going to go first as the only one to not make a noise with an opportunity, and is going to try and stab the robot suit in the chest with her spear. And how did you do, Suze? Oh, good. Okay, good. Yeah, we're off to a good start. Suze jumps out of the bush with a scream, brings her spear down, brings it in way too far, and pierces her own chest.
Oh my God, Suze.
With a fumble. So
Suze
is going to take 4 points of damage.
Beth, you said it.
No, Suze is okay. But Suze completely wasted her attack of opportunity. Goes, jeez, fuck, Phoebe, you did a really good job breaking these.
You don't blame me.
I'm not. It's a really sharp spear.
Oh, okay, thank you. Yeah, just don't stab yourself again.
Phoebe, you are up next.
Dang it, Suze. Okay. Phoebe's gonna roll to stab this dude in the facial area.
Yeah, go ahead. Go stab this dude in the facial area.
Would that be fighting brawl?
You bet it would, with your fancy schmancy spear. Oh, I meant to look up what a spear could do for damage. I'm just gonna wing it.
Okay. Yeah, that sounds good. We can wing it. Just give it like a 2d10 because I did so good.
What?
I think I agree with that. That sounds like a good spear stat.
I'm pretty sure I got like a critical success or something. So
wait, you did to make incredible spears.
So
I'll give you some good damage.
Okay, that sounds good. I'll take it. I won't push my luck.
Yeah. What'd you roll?
I did get an extreme success.
Okay, I got a normal success to attack you back. So you will strike this thing in the chest. Here's what we're gonna do for damage. We're gonna do 1d6 plus damage bonus.
Sickening. Okay. Let me 8.
8 damage. Okay.
Yep.
So, Phoebe, here's what you see.
Yep.
You drive the spear straight through the suit's head. It actually pops out the backside, and as you pull it out, there is nothing but a tangled mess of wires and sparks staring back at you.
They're not people.
And with that,
very tiny.
Robot 1 is up next, and is going to try and grab Cornelius and throw him from the tree with one of the mechanical arms.
He said.
So what do I roll to not get gripped and thrown?
What would you... Well, that would depend on your reaction.
Can I reasonably dodge from inside a tree?
Can you reasonably dodge? Yeah, I mean, I would say you would kind of like pull back as the arm was coming towards you, I guess. If that's what you want your reaction to be.
Sure.
All right. Very cool. So I'm going to roll strength to try and grab you. That was a hard success.
Hold on. Let me find what I'm looking for. Half dex, you say? Extreme success.
What? Really?
Yeah, I rolled an 8.
That's pretty good. All right. So you kind of duck out of the way as the arm flies towards you and are still safely perched on there. Griffin is up next, and seeing this robot is going to use one of his spears to try and pierce it. He did... Oh, okay. Got a normal success, and the rowboat... Oh, that's fun. Wow. Wow, these dice are bad. I'm switching my dice. The robot fumbled and is going to take... Oh, wow. Oh, wow. Holy shit. Yeah, so the robot is going to get stabbed in the chest and completely lose all grip on the tree, crashing on the ground hard. And as it kind of collects itself, twitching and sparking, it looks extremely bad. It actually took 20 damage.
And it's still alive? Oh, we got our work cut out for us today.
Max finally stepped up the fighting game because he was tired of losing in round 1.
Yeah, Phoebe actually almost died last time we fought these boys, so, like, who knows?
Yeah. Cornelius, you're up next.
Wow, me?
Yeah!
Says Cornelius as he fucking narrowly dodges getting ripped out of a tree. Is this robot in, like, stabbing distance?
No, the one who was climbing up the tree is now on the ground, and the other one has been dealing with Phoebe.
Alright. When you say on the ground, do you mean on the ground in, like, a fell down kind of way?
No, it stood back up.
Okay. Can I be bold and audacious and do a little jump out of this tree and try and stab this guy from my falling down to the ground to get out of this tree action?
Yes. So I'm going to... I'll set the conditions. You will roll dexterity. You will need a hard success or greater to make this work.
All right. Time to switch back to my normal dice instead of these other dice, because I don't think I trust these dice.
Let me switch back to the dice that said I only want 1 round of combat when I gave these guys a lot of HP. Dice that miraculously work very well in your favor.
So I've been using one set of dice for this whole campaign, and then I picked up my dice tray for the first time since I got it 2 fucking years ago, and it had 35 billion dice in it, so I was like, I guess I could use these, but one, it's so fucking hard to find the dice that I'm ever looking for, and 2, literally, there's literally 4 D6s and 4 D20s, and when I tell you finding the 2 D10s out of all of the dice that are in this tray is absolutely ridiculous. It is. You said Dex and what else, or were we just doing Dex first?
Yeah, we're gonna start with Dex.
You said I rolled a, let's see, hard success? Yeah. Oh, just barely.
Okay, very nice. And I got a hard success. I was actually gonna, if you got a normal success or less, I was actually just gonna have you kind of like bounce off of the robot. Which one are you attacking?
The one that's underneath me, I assume. The one that was coming after me, but then stopped coming after me, I
Okay.
guess.
Great. So, what do you do? Can you describe this action for me?
So I'm trying to hop out of this tree and use the momentum from hopping out of this tree to give me, like, some stab potential for, fucking stabbing the shit out of him.
Oh, you got stab potential, and your spear sinks into this one's head as well, and I'll have you roll 1d6 plus damage bonus for damage.
What's my damage bonus? Unarmed. Let's see. Is it the same thing as unarmed?
I don't. Yeah, I
Whatever
guess
have in here?
it's an improvised weapon.
All right. Fucking. That's 5 damage.
Okay, great. So, you fell this robot. You like land on its shoulders, jab your spear through its head, and it tumbles backwards as you stumble off of it.
Yeehaw.
And the other robot, which is currently missing part of its face, kind of like heightens up as you do that, and starts jittering a little bit. And Suze is up next and is going to try and recover from stabbing herself in the chest. And how did she do? That was better. That was better. Oh, good. No, Suze is the worst. And she tries to get this guy, the other robot, and just completely misses it. And Robot 2 is up next. This guy, for his first action, is going to try and wrap its claws around Cornelius's neck. And that... what the fuck is up with these dice?
Cornelius said no.
What would you like to do in response, Cornelius?
Dodge.
Okay, yeah, why don't you go ahead and roll dodge for me?
Yeah, okay.
Yeah,
That's
thank
not
you.
the raised dice. These ones. Normal success.
That great. It fumbled. It fumbled. It fucking fumbled. Why? Me trying to plan cool combat encounters for you guys. My dice. So what does it do with its fumble? I'm so upset right now. I'm open to suggestions.
Can it like overshoot Cornelius and just like cartoonishly wrap its own claws around itself?
Yeah.
I was personally thinking it's trying to get Cornelius, but the little fingers on the hand get stuck in the tree right behind him.
I do like that. So Cornelius, you kind of dodge out of the way, and the robot jams its hand into the tree, and it like tries to retract it, and it's completely stuck. But for its other action, it's going to try and swipe Phoebe's legs and knock her over with its other mechanical arm.
Phoebe's dodging out of the way of that.
Okay, that one is an extreme success.
Oh man, I just got a regular success.
All right, so Phoebe, you are going to take 2 points of damage, and you are prone on the ground, actually.
Well, at least I didn't get my face bashed in again.
That's true. It's actually your turn.
Do I have to take my whole turn recovering?
You don't have to. I mean, you have 2 throwing spears. I don't want to tell you what you can and can't do. If you choose to like correct yourself, yes, that is your turn.
Am I within stabbing distance of any of these boys?
I'm going to say you are out of stabbing range. You are not out of throwing range.
All right. Well, I have 2 of them, so I'll take my chances.
All right. You want to roll throw?
Yeah, I'm gonna roll throw.
All right.
Oh, baby.
Nope. 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 This is not going to work. This is not going to work. What'd you get, Mark?
I did get a hard success.
That's great. Can you go ahead and roll damage for me, bud?
Yeah, what was the damage again? 1d6 plus damage bonus?
Mm-hmm. Yep, please. Please and thank you.
Yeah, man, you good?
I'm great.
Okay. I did get 8 damage again.
Oh, that is fan-freaking-tastic. So you throw it now through the robot's chest. It fumbled again. So it gets caught in the chest and stuck there. And with its 2 normal arms, grabs the spear and rips it out, causing even more damage. And it starts buzzing and humming. And do I have more dice? I do have more dice. I'm switching to my 3rd set of the evening.
Say, Max, maybe you should switch your dice again.
This is really bad. This is not a bit. This is actually how I'm rolling right now. I have fumbled, I think, 3 or 4 times since the start of this session. But that is okay. Griffin is up next and is going to try and follow Cornelius, jump out of the tree, and stabberino. That's a hard success to stab it. The robot got a hard success to resist it, but that is attacker's choice, and Griffin does 4 points of damage, at which point the robot starts glowing a bright red from head to toe. Cornelius, you are up next.
The one that... So there's still 2 of them.
No, there's only one left.
Oh, okay. The one that is left, is that the one that poked its fingers into this tree behind me and then got stuck?
And is now glowing bright red.
Okay. Can I throw this spear at this guy?
Yeah, of course you can. That's your you still have 1 spear if you throw it, right?
Yeah.
Okay, yeah, go ahead and roll throw.
We all, I think, got 2 except for Suze.
Yep.
Because get fucking pranked.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm glad she didn't, because she would have stabbed herself twice.
I'm gonna assume this is an extreme success. I rolled a 9.
Okay, great. Yep, you throw your spear right into the robot. It is no longer moving. You can go ahead and roll damage.
All right. It was a D6 plus damage bonus.
Yep.
9.
Okay, great. Yeah, you throw it into the robot. Suze is up next, and I'm actually gonna have her make a different check. Nope. Good
job, Suze.
I'm gonna have you make a swag check, please.
Suze says, "Yeah, I think we got it. Keep hitting it." And is going to try and stab it. She got a hard success. So she does another 3 damage. This thing is now sparking and stuck with spears of all kinds. And for its turn, it says in a deep robotic voice, "Detonation imminent." And it is now heating up. You can actually see the spears starting to melt out of it. Phoebe, you are up next.
Phoebe backflips out of there. No, she's still laying prone on the ground. So I'm assuming I have to take this turn to right myself.
Yeah, you stand up. Griffin is up next.
What an image this is.
And Beth posted an image of Newt the penguin exploding in some sort of nuclear or atomic blast, which is a very visceral image to look at. I can't wait for 2 months from now when and someone from our Discord is like, "Yo, can you send the you send the picture of Newt exploding?" And we get
Here,
to be
I'll
like,
pin it.
"What?"
I can't pin it because I do not have that power.
You're so welcome for this. Hold on a second.
Yeah, great. You go ahead and pin it. Griffin is going to start running away, and he does so very efficiently. Cornelius, you are up next.
I'm gonna start running away. Is Phoebe's up now, right?
Phoebe is up.
Okay. I was gonna say I was gonna maybe grab her and drag her with me. But I think she's got this, so I'm gonna start booking it.
Phoebe does not look good. I just want to let you know. Like,
maybe I grab her anyway.
all right. Do you want to roll strength to pull her away?
Please be strong.
That's a normal success.
All right. Yeah. So you grab Phoebe and start running. Suze did very well. All right. Suze also starts booking out of there. And behind you, I am actually still going to have everyone roll dexterity, or they're going to take some damage in this explosion.
Phoebe is having too many close calls.
Beth says Suze has always been good at running away.
She's got to get away. There's no way that she can't get away. Not after all we did for her. In another life, I died for her.
It's true.
You said Dex.
Mm-hmm.
Hard success.
Great. Okay. Phoebe, what'd you get?
Hard success as well.
Fantastic. All right. Griffin got a hard success. Suze failed. So the explosion throws you all backwards. Suze takes 3 points of damage as she kind of like hits a tree and goes, ah!
Oh.
But behind you, you hear like a smoldering and sizzling and crackling. And Griffin pulls himself to his feet and says, I thought you said those were people in the suits.
They were
They
last
were.
Oh, fuck. Well, those were certainly not.
Well, I mean, hey, it's better emotionally in the long term that they weren't.
Yeah.
And as you all look towards the wreckage, you see something wonderful, something absolutely delightful.
Hole in the fence.
It's a hole in the wall.
It's a hole in the wall.
Nobody go through that yet.
Suze is like, what are you talking about? We got to get out of here before more of these things show up.
Throw something through that before you run through it.
You throw something through it.
Okay, I pick up a rock.
All right. Can you roll throw?
Yeah.
I'm just kidding. You're throwing a rock in a general direction. It's fine.
Well, thank fucking God that you said that, because I rolled a 69.
You throw the rock, and it sails clear through the two fences. Like the hole in them, I should say.
Like, do we trust like that?
Listen, I don't care if there's another fucking thing on the other side of that, but I think this is an opportunity that we have to take.
Okay. Ladies first.
Suze starts booking it through the hole, and as she makes it through the two fences, she says, "Yes! Fucking take that, you stupid asshole!" Let's go, everyone.
Is she good? Is she alive still?
Yeah, she's fine.
What the fuck? Cornelius is going through that hole so sussed out.
Yeah. Cornelius, it's bizarre. You're fine as you pass through it.
It's
Hey,
good.
Cornelius,
It's
are you
fine.
good?
It's fine.
Okay, here, Griff, you go first.
Griffin kind of shoots you a dirty look and is like, okay, sure.
No, not like that. I'm taking the rear.
All right. Griffin also walks through and is like, that seems like a big design flaw.
maybe this is part of the game. I wouldn't get too hopeful yet, guys. This may just be part of a larger area that we still can't get out of.
Yeah, maybe. But
what do our surroundings look like outside of the fence? Is this just like part of the neighborhood now?
Just in fucking Townsville, like.
No, there's still a good amount of forest in front of you.
Where is the North Star, Max?
It's the middle of the day. Do you guys want to post up till nightfall?
No, where is the sun? Is it to our left or to our right?
The sun is to your left.
Okay. I don't know what that means for us, guys. I'm sorry.
Which direction do we want to follow this fence in to see if it runs into another fence?
I'd say we just go straight from this wall. Like we just, it'd make the most sense to just go straight.
But like, what if we just wander into more forest? Like, what if we're not walking in the direction of a town? What if we're walking into the direction of just a lot of wilderness?
I mean, is there a better option than just walking straight? Should we go left?
Like, we could go left or right, follow this fence line until it maybe runs into something else or proves to us that we're on the outside of the fence line.
Okay, I mean, yeah, I guess, yeah. Going along the fence line isn't a bad idea. See if there's anything we could scope out.
Yeah.
All right. So your party starts traveling along the fence line, uncertain about what is going on here. Hey everyone, it's Max here for your regularly scheduled ad break. What is up? Thank you so much for listening to The Mostest Dangerous Game Part 3. How you liking it? I know, it's a heavier adventure, it really is. So, if you gotta take your time with it, I totally understand. I had this conversation in the Discord, and it is a much heavier adventure, and that might be the way that we kind of wrap up the season here, and kind of take it out on a elevated note, a much more serious, high stakes kind of note. And I hope you enjoy it. But stay tuned, because I do like to think of us as a comedy show first and foremost. And before anything else as well, I do gotta say thank you to Beth. I did thank Beth on Twitter and Discord, but I did not do it in the ad break. And Beth is responsible for providing the incredible art for this. So thank you to Beth. And I literally, I have no idea how serious it is when I'm recording this, because it's actually happening in real time. So I'm just gonna completely date myself. But I was gonna plug Beth's Twitter, but apparently, almost all of Twitter has resigned. So I don't know what that means. But I think I'll just say thank you, Beth, for doing the art. The next episode of The Mostest Dangerous Game is going to come out November 28th on Patreon and December 5th everywhere else. Oh boy, that's the perfect segue to say that this is a normal 5-year anniversary is Monday, December 5th, which is absolutely buck wild. How can you celebrate with us? That's a great question. So on Monday, December 5th, we are going to be doing a very special live stream, I think. And that live stream is going to be a very fun one-off adventure. It's going to be our first time doing something live. And then, I don't know, we'll probably play some games and maybe invite some of our dear sweet listeners to join in on the fun. So if that's something you're interested in, stay tuned for details and times. Check our Twitter at TIN_cast, our Tumblr at TIN-cast, and our Discord, which is our pinned tweet on Twitter, for more information as we deliver it. But it's going to be a fun time. come celebrate 5 years of Tin with us. And if you're feeling like generous or something, maybe you'd want to consider supporting the show financially. We are on patreon.com/tincast. That is our financial support for the show. And we are so fortunate to have people be able to chip in money to keep the show running month to month. It is absolutely wonderful, and it helps us out tremendously. For $5 a month, you get access to almost every single episode a week early, which means if you're not listening to this on Patreon already, which thank you if you are, but if you're not, you can get access to the next episode right now. And like, I know if you're listening to this in the backlog and there's like more episodes ahead, I get it. That doesn't matter to you. But when you get caught up, I just want you to know there is one extra episode that is available and will continue to be available and put you ahead of the curve every single week, with the exception of 2 weeks a year where we do holiday specials. And for $10 a month, we thank you each and every week during this portion of the show. That's why it's time to thank them. It's time to thank Mango, Amanda Krondar, Morgan Wolbrandt, Emilyn Laderna, and Smarties for their continued support of the show. Thank you guys. Happy Thanksgiving if you celebrate. Although I have a reasonable suspicion that most of our listeners are actually Canadian, and so this message may fall on deaf ears. But enjoy the week normally. Enjoy the week normally. Last but not least, if you're listening to this on a service that lets you rate, comment, and subscribe, like iTunes or Spotify, give us a rating, please. It means the world to us. If you're enjoying this, let other people know you are. It's so good. It helps us out. Did I mention tell a friend? Tell a friend about This Isn't Normal, please. Some of you guys are so good about telling your friends, and then your friends join, and it's like, oh my God, your friends joined, and they like the show. That makes us very happy. Anyway, let's get back into the madness. Catch us again next week with The Most is Dangerous Game Part 4. We're getting close to the end, baby, but we ain't done yet. Stay tuned. Atticus, we are cutting over to you.
Hello. I just had a moment where I forgot my figure was like that, and then I looked down and I saw it, and I was immediately like, because it was so gross.
Great. So, your party pulls up to the community center. Anderson leaves. I had names for these guys. We're gonna stick with the theme that one of them has a ridiculous name and the other one has like a sensible name. And so Anderson leaves Waterford and Jub to guard the outside of the community center. Yeah, Waterford is on loan from the British Mafia. It's like a intercontinental mob exchange program. Yeah, it's a really cool program. It lets members of the mob get to experience other cultures, see the sights. So Waterford is there. I came up with that at work today. I was cracking myself up.
I fucking
Nancy tracks down the room where Michelle is currently hosting a yoga class, and the three of you burst in. Michelle and the rest of the class are just kind of speechless, staring at the three of you, but Anderson takes the pause, reaches in his wallet, and starts pulling out like $20 bills, handing them to people, whispering in their ear, and when they leave, he says, "Namaste." And this continues for a minute until the room is completely cleared out, except for Michelle, who is just completely dumbstruck, and Anderson sits on one of the yoga mats and says, "Well, don't stop on my account."
Fucking Christ. Atticus takes off her disguise. And she's like, "Hi, Michelle. How are you?"
What? Atticus, what the fuck is this? Nancy waves and says, "Hi, Michelle."
I and it actually really need your help. Like really desperately, very badly need your help. And I would never have come here otherwise because I'm very much sure you don't want to talk to me. But I'm being framed for some stuff. Nancy and Cornelius are not Nancy. Oh my God, sorry. Phoebe and Cornelius are either dead or kidnapped, and I am out of options. And I remembered that you spelunk under the city a lot, and I very much need to get into McGrath Manor, or the Dunst Manor.
But can you roll persuasion?
Fuck yeah.
Okay.
Please. Ooh, wait. Jupiter?
Choopy?
Where's persuasion? I passed! I didn't just pass. I got a hard success.
Michelle looks dumbstruck, and she says, I saw on the news, Atticus, you're wanted. You've been framed?
Yeah, I you know everything that's going on with the mayorship thing and the cult and the ghost guy, Adam. You know about that stuff?
Michelle shakes her head and looks over and says, yeah, that guy's running for mayor. And Anderson says, wait, hi, Anderson Rivers. Nice to meet you. Yes, I am running for mayor.
I shut him, and I'm like, shut up. No, yeah, so that's a thing, but we were looking into how to fucking stop that guy. Went to McGrath for help. He was like, do this quick little job for me. And then he gassed us in the Squogert Motel. Phoebe and Cornelius went down. I got out. And then McGrath calls me and says, hey, I'm going to kill you. You have a 3-hour head start. Either kill me first or I'm going to fucking kill you. And then the Squogert Motel blew up. And apparently I'm being framed for it.
Oh, 3 hours. How long ago? This was a few hours ago now.
She looks at her clock watch and she's like, oh, fuck yeah. Looks like I have half an hour before I'm about to fucking die. So, anyway, Michelle, would you please help us? Please.
Fuck. Why? Fuck. Well, you just canceled my class. So, I guess I can lead you here as long as you're not going to get me involved in whatever the fuck this is.
No, just no. I definitely don't want you involved. Like, you could draw a map or something. Like, you don't even have to come with us unless that's the only way. No way I want you to come with us all the way through.
No, if you have a half hour left, ain't no way I'm spending time drawing a map. We're gonna have to go.
Okay, then just when we get there, fucking don't go in. Just don't. Okay, let's go. Thank you, Michelle. Thank you. I'm so sorry.
All right, so Michelle leads your party over to the same tunnel entrance that you used all those years ago to travel to the mall and stop Adam. And Michelle hesitantly opens the door and says, all right, it's this way. Come on.
I follow.
And as Anderson travels behind you, you hear a little... He says, oh, that's me. Hang on. And he picks up this little walkie-talkie and he says, hey, yo, Waterford. And you hear fucking gunshots on the other side as a voice comes through and says, oi, Jub's fucking down. He's bloody down. It's me, Waterford. Oh my God. I don't know. We're under attack. Mayday. And the radio cuts out and Anderson stops and I'm actually going to have him roll sanity. Oh no, he did very bad. So Anderson actually kind of freezes up and stares at his walkie-talkie. And Nancy actually grabs you, Atticus, and says, Atticus, can you get them back? can you get them back?
Phoebe and Cornelius?
Yes.
I'll either get them back or I'll die trying.
Promise me you can get them back.
Nancy, I promise I will get them back, or I will die trying.
Take Anderson, I'll buy you some time. And she reaches into her... Sorry, this is a very serious scene. She reaches into her boob holsters that we've established previously. We have. We were like, where does Nancy keep her guns? And I said, in her bra.
It's true. It was established at the beach.
Yeah, Will was like, excuse me!
I think Will's saying, excuse me, Nancy.
I'm screaming, excuse me, because if Nancy dies, I'm passing away personally in real life.
I completely understand. Have a great day. Nancy withdraws her 2 pistols and takes off towards the entrance of the hotel. She takes off towards the entrance of the community center.
Atticus, seeing this and like kind of processing the severity of what the fuck is happening. Who's Anderson and Michelle, right?
Yep.
She grabs Anderson by the arm where he's holding his walkie-talkie, and she like grabs him by the wrist and like shakes him really fast. Does he look up?
Yeah, he does.
She goes, not the time, let's go. And she starts pulling him, grabs Michelle, and she's like, we're going, and starts fucking booking it down the hall.
Michelle, with her hands now shaking, closes the door and takes off after you into the catacombs. And she says, who the fuck, what just happened?
I don't know, but I think we ran out of time. So we have to go really fast now.
Shit. Atticus, what kind of people are after you?
Assassins?
Assassins? Oh my god, of course you would get mixed up with assassins. All right, come on, follow me. And she tears off ahead of you, skirting through the tunnels.
Is Anderson like keeping up with me, or is he like kind of just lagging?
No, he's not at like full capacity, but I wouldn't say that he's slowing you down.
Okay, then she just has like at this point like shifted from his arm to his hand, like iron grip on his hand, like she's not losing this kid and just dragging him.
Yeah. So as you travel through the tunnels, Michelle says, so Dunce Manor, right? That was a big home for bootlegging. And if I'm not mistaken, I think we can end up in the basement. It used to be like a cellar, and they used to run a little small joint out of it.
Okay. Where the fuck did Archimedes stay? I've only been in Lily's room. Fuck. That's fine. We'll just the basement. We'll have to sneak. Oh, fuck, Michelle. I know I said you shouldn't come in with us, but I don't think you should stay down here.
Atticus, you're up against trained assassins and all of this. Can you do it?
I don't know. I can't just run away. If I just run away, they're just gonna get me. And if I don't try, then I'll be damning my friends.
And the 2 of you think you can take on an army of trained assassins? I mean, Archimedes, he's old and shit, but...
I don't need to kill the assassins. I just need to kill Archimedes.
Okay, fine. Yeah. And she tears off through more of the catacombs. And after about 15 minutes of running through these tunnels, she takes a sharp right up a flight of stone stairs and says, this should put you into the cellar.
I want to put the robe of the astral eye back on just to try to fucking be not immediately Atticus, I guess.
Okay, sure.
To Anderson, is he like with it, or is he still dazed?
His hands are shaking a little bit, but he looks okay.
Out of my magic bag, I pull the death's head knife, and
okay.
I press it into his hands. It's a skull shaped like a set of brass knuckles with a knife attached.
Oh yeah, that's the one where you can either punch someone for extra damage or stab them, right?
Yep, and if you the brass knuckles deal 1d3 plus 2, but have a 50% chance to temporarily inflict fear. She presses it into his hand and says, "You wanted a magic item, right? this is a magic knife brass knuckle. If you punch someone with it, you might terrify the shit out of them. Otherwise, you could just, stab them.
Wow. And he slides it on and he says, this is actually really cool.
Just don't. Please, just if it gets really bad, please leave.
Okay. Yeah, I mean, I'm not going to do that, but I'll tell you that I will. Just to keep your spirits up, right? Okay. Thank you, Michelle. It's been a pleasure. Vote for Anderson if and when we survive this. And that's all for me. You ready, Atticus?
I'm ready. To Michelle, she says, thank you. I'm sorry about everything. Thank you, honestly.
Michelle nods, and she looks fearful, but says, go get him, Atticus. I'm rooting for you.
Thank you. And she goes in.
All right. So you and Anderson slip into the cellar. And as your eyes adjust to the light change in this room, there's an awful, awful smell. And I'm going to have you and Anderson roll some sanity for what I'm about to describe.
Okay. Wow, I'm rolling great today. I passed. No problem.
All right. On the floor of the cellar are 5 dead, horribly mutilated bodies. 3 of them wear these lab coats stained with blood. And 2 of them, you don't recognize them, but their faces are bruised and they're wearing the mechanical suits. And Anderson says, Jesus fucking Christ, is this place a murder house?
I fucking hope not. This is just supposed to be Lily's house. Jesus Christ.
What the
It's fine. It's fine. It's fine. Let's go.
All right. After you, I guess.
All right. How many doors are in here?
So the cellar has one door on the left, of course, the kind of nasty entryway behind you, and then a flight of stairs going up.
Okay. Actually, I want to do one more thing.
Mm-hmm.
Am I, I've had a day. Am I bleeding anywhere?
I actually don't remember if you took any damage.
Shit, okay. I motion to Anderson. I'm like, hey, can you show me that thing I just gave you?
Yeah, he holds up the death's head knife.
She goes, cool, and pricks her finger.
Oh!
Until she's bleeding.
What the fuck?
She pulls out a vial of dark blue liquid, the Thaumaturgy's Folly, and squeezes a couple drops into it and mixes it.
What are you doing?
I am making a potion. Hold on a second. And when it's ready, let's see. What is there any object in the room that is especially centered in a way that you can see the whole room?
Yeah, there is a rusted old cauldron.
Okay, Atticus goes and wipes a little bit of the blood on the cauldron.
Okay.
Or not the blood, sorry, a little bit of the mixture onto the cauldron. And now, if she concentrates, she will be able to create a psychic link between her and that object. So I can tell where it is, but I can also perceive through it. So I can look through it, hear through it, sense through this.
Okay.
And that's it. I just wanted to set that up.
All right, fantastic. So do you guys head up the stairs?
Yes, I head up the stairs.
All right. The end of the stairs, Atticus, you recognize, puts you out in the main hallway.
Okay. Have I ever can I make an insight or a intelligence check, something about any time that I was here that Lily told me about where fucking Archimedes hung out?
So you can roll intelligence. I think I'm going to have you make a hard success or better to pass.
This one count as insight, right?
There is no insight skill. We're not playing D&D.
Sorry, I'm wearing the Robe of the Astrolite, which like adds 10 to any rolls on insight or spot hidden.
Well, that's not right because there is no insight.
Okay. Oh, well, I passed anyway, so that's a hard success.
All right, yes. You remember that Archimedes' office was down the main hallway to your left, past the libraries.
Okay. I want to do two things. One, I'm gonna like stealth over in that direction and like obviously motion for Anderson to follow. But I also want to pull out. It's called the Naga's snakeskin.
Mm-hmm.
It's a thin sheet of shredded scales, and if you rub it against a surface, anything within a 30-foot radius that doesn't see me rubbing it will immediately need to make a POW check to not be inflicted with fear.
Okay.
So I just have that at the ready, and I would like to start stealthing in that direction.
Great. And so roll stealth?
That is an extreme success.
All right. Atticus, you start prowling through the manor towards Archimedes' office. And notably, as you and Anderson start traveling, there are no other people that you can see. Like the whole house is just ghostly empty.
This is really bad.
Anderson says, yeah, I don't like this, but what is your goal here?
Well, my goal was to get into his office and then try and take him out because he's an old guy who can't breathe air. And, like, I imagine he's probably going to have some, like, crazy fucking suit because we're in a murder game, but it's better than just, like, waltzing in.
That is a fair point. And you continue down the hallway. From the far end, Atticus, you hear something that puts, well, actually, don't let me speak for you. I was going to say it puts fear into your heart, but I don't know. It is a
Well, no, she doesn't like that. So something's tapping. She shows it to Anderson quietly and then starts rubbing the snakeskin against the floor.
Okay. So you hear the tapping from the far end of the hallway. Do you actually look and turn around? You can turn around.
I mean, yeah, if I could, like, check it out without, like, getting, I guess, spotted, yes.
Yeah, sure. You can roll stealth. Again.
Okay. Oh, hey, I passed again. That's a regular success.
Okay. So you rub your snakeskin and you peer around the corner and you see Archimedes McGrath with 3 of the mech suits tailing him. He is dressed in a completely normal outfit, save for his oxygen mask and tank. And he says, come out wherever you are, Miss Rivers.
No. Okay. This is bad. There's 3 fucking of those assassin guys and Archimedes. She whispers to Anderson.
Anderson turns completely pale and he says, oh, well, what do we do?
Well, I don't think we're going to be able to take them, so I think we should fucking run away and come up with a better plan.
Archimedes calls, perhaps you and I could just have a chat. It's nothing personal, but I'm sure you have so many questions. As his cane continues to tap heavily against the floor, and Anderson says, oh, we're going to have one chance to run away, and I don't know if it's going to work.
What the fuck do you want to do then? Do you have a better idea?
I don't know. I don't know. I don't know. You wanted to take him, right? I mean, have you dealt with these things before?
Yeah, I had a giant gun.
He reaches into his pocket and pulls out a pistol and he says, I have a little one.
She pales at it and she goes, I can't use that.
Okay, so I can use it. Where's their weak spot?
They had one on the back of their suit. It was like a giant, like basically button that like blew them up. It was like a battery.
Okay.
I kind of blew that up. I don't know if they're still like out in the open. But I don't know. You can also just aim for their face. They're people.
Right.
She pulls out the blade key without like grabbing the hilt.
Okay.
She's like, oh, I can use this as a distraction. When I use it, some fucking weird ghost shows up.
I guess that could work.
Well, if I'm distracting, if you want to sneak around and like shoot someone, you specifically aim for the old guy, not the fucking evil assassins. Like, killing the assassins isn't going to end this, but killing him will.
Yeah. Okay, great. And so where are you guys crouched right now? Like in a side room?
I was imagining, yeah, like either a side room or like a side hall.
All right. So Archimedes, I'm going to have them roll spot hidden as they walk past. Oh. All right. So Archimedes and the three mechs walk by you, and one of them turns. And you have a split second to make a reaction. Anderson is going to try and shoot.
Okay. Atticus is going to take that second then to grab the blade key, and ideally like sort of jump from her position and just aim to fucking stab Archimedes.
Okay, great. So I will have you roll that. Anderson got an extreme success to shoot.
Wow. I also got an extreme success. I got a 5.
Oh, that is very good. Archimedes just got a regular success. So Anderson is going to shoot one of the mechs. And he is going to do some pretty heavy damage. So you leap out from your position. Why don't you describe what you want your action to be?
So basically, they were like crouched on the floor. I want her to like use that damage or that like momentum to like jump forward, like almost like a leap, land on one foot, take another like almost running step, and then just straight up try and like stab him straight through.
Okay. With the blade key?
With the blade key.
All right. So why don't you go ahead and roll damage?
Okie dokie. That's a 7, 8, 9, 10. 10.
That's a lot of damage.
Sword can do 2d4 plus 3 damage per swipe.
Man, I gotta read these damages more carefully. All right, so you slam the blade key into Archimedes. It sends him flying backwards, and he crashes into the far wall, his oxygen tank hissing. As Anderson shoots one of the mechs and does some pretty good damage, but it doesn't look very phased. And Archimedes looks up at the two of you and says, "There you are. Aren't you curious, Miss Rivers?"
Of course I'm curious. But I'd rather be curious than dead.
Of course. Well, I believe... if you'll permit an old man, and he kind of motions to, like, stand up again.
Fuck no. An old man? You're the fucking asshole of my... No. And she, like, pushes the blade key against his neck, if she can.
All right. He says, "I understand completely. The 5 people that you may have witnessed in the cellar are the only 5 people who know what happened to your friends."
What?
That's right. I instructed them to get rid of them however they saw fit, the most efficient way possible. And then I had them all killed.
So my friends are dead then?
Oh, I highly doubt that. I never said to kill them.
but I suspect you will have quite a hard time finding them.
So what exactly do you want?
Many years ago, when I was but a young boy, I almost succumbed to a mysterious illness. It was a stroke of luck, fortune, that I was able to find a cure, and the doctors were able to save me. In return, after I left the hospital, I received an invitation. Perhaps you've even heard of it. The Red Velvet. Oh, you have heard of it? That's wonderful.
Yes.
There I was told that my survival was an enigma, and that my death was to trigger the dawn of a new era, an era of magic. I could not let that happen, and so I have dedicated my life to protecting the way things are. When you and your friends came to inquire about the Leamington, I knew no good would ever come of it, and so I had to take action. Are you familiar with a book, Miss Rivers? The Most Dangerous Game.
Yeah, you fucking cliche motherfucker. Yeah, I'm familiar with the... Yes.
The author posits that the most dangerous game is one between man and man. However, I believe there is a far superior game, an even more dangerous one. And that, Miss Rivers, is a game that you cannot win.
And he is going to pull up his cane towards you. And no one ever made an insight check or some sort of investigation on Archimedes' cane. But as he lifts it up and points it towards you, Atticus, you see it is in fact a shotgun.
Oh, yeah, Millie, it's not dog time. Hold on.
Uh-oh. Do we gotta get Millie out of here? I think Millie is being escorted off the premises.
Hashtag free Millie.
Guys, tweeted us with the hashtag free Millie. If you want Millie to be a part of the show. We're gonna need 15 people tweeting hashtag Millie. Free Millie. Hashtag free Millie.
If we get 15 people, we'll have Millie on the show. If we get 30 retweets, Millie will be the DM.
Millie will DM an episode if we get 30 retweets.
Yep.
We'd better tell Millie that she better be prepared. Better have an episode on standby.
And it better be riveting.
It better be a really good adventure. I can't wait for 2 months from now when this comes out and none of us remember about our thrilling hashtag free Millie campaign.
And then it becomes trending on Twitter.
Yes, it's going to be the number1 trend.
If Atticus dies, I quit the podcast.
So thanks, man. Appreciate you.
Us, if Atticus dies, we're leaving.
Your friend Atticus dies. Your friend Atticus dies, I'm out.
Yeah, no, Phoebe's not doing this anymore if Atticus dies.
That's so fair.